Hello and welcome to another how-to video for Jigglar. Today, what we're going to be looking at is the executive property profile. And realistically, the executive property profile is a property flyer or a property brochure just on steroids. Today, we're going to be looking at the new 8-page brochure. This is going to help you do two things. One, it's going to help give your buyers world-class information. And as we know, an informed buyer will make an informed decision. And more importantly, it's also going to be a great listing tool to show potential sellers how your marketing is different to every other agent in the marketplace and why they should list with you. So let's get into it and let me show you how you can find this document and more importantly, how you can edit it. So on the home screen, you're just going to head to the just listed category and you're going to find it and it's going to have a little new icon located next to it. So there we have it, the executive property profile 8-page. So this is the one that we want. So I've gone ahead and already preloaded it up. So as you're going to see, there is already a 16-page version and this is the more condensed and punchy 8-page version. So I just want to go ahead and quickly show you how you just go and edit some of the key features to this. But before we do that, I just want to actually give you the overview of what this document is and what it consists of. Then I'll show you how to make some of those key changes. So what you can see on the page one is just an intro of the property. So that's going to be the hero shot and your logo, just so people can get a real good sense and a real good feel for that property. And what we've tried to go with here is like if you were to go and buy a brand new car, what's the type of quality of brochure that the car salesperson would be giving you on that car? It's the same thing here. Instead of when your competitors are doing 1- and 2-page property brochures, you're doing an 8-page on nice thick quality stock. They look amazing. So that's page one. Then when we go over to page two, just as a bit of an explainer, it's a little bit about you as the agent, and it just gives, this page just gives you the opportunity to profile yourself, who you are and how you can help them, regardless if that's around buying or also around selling. Because as we know, somebody that we meet today might be in buying mode, but as soon as they find the house they like, they move from being in buying mode, they change their hat, and then they move into selling mode. So a little bit about you and obviously your contact details. And then again, if it's an auction, where the auction's going to be, open house times and auction date, etc. Now, if it's not an auction, you can simply delete those two columns and just leave the open house times. Now, here's a page that we're really proud of, and this is our inclusions page, which really just indicates to an interested party at a glance exactly what the property consists of. It's really just a summary sheet. So if we're talking about the kitchen, is it on gas or electric? Is it 4 or 6 burner? Bathrooms, how many bathrooms? Is it an ensuite? It also has things like flooring material and all the essential utilities. So in some states there is a critical requirement around electricity ratings and the efficiency ratings. So that's there. Council rates, strata rates, water rates, the aspects, and all the other things. Now, some of these things are going to be applicable to your properties and some of them aren't. And it's very simple in Jigglar. Just go ahead, select the ones that you don't want, delete them. So it is pretty simple, and I'm going to show you how to do that shortly. Then this is where the property description comes into play. This is where you're going to start adding some photos and a description. Now, keep in mind, this page that you're looking at here and the next page go side by side. So that's like a nice double page spread of 5 photos and a nice big description of the property. So this is where you give the heading, start to fill in the descriptive and more about the key features of that property, and that would flow left to right. Then obviously, if you've got a floor plan, you can include it there. If you don't have a floor plan, that's simple. You can just go ahead and add another hero shot to fill up that page, nice and easy as well. We're getting to the tail end of it now. Now this is just where you're showing comparable evidence and recent sales, just to substantiate the price guide you're quoting at auction or the buyer range that you're giving. And it just allows a buyer to make an informed decision. And then there's the back page, just with another photo of the the property and your contact details. So let's get in and let's just see how easy it is to actually edit this document. Super easy. First thing you're going to do is go in and select your agency colors for page 1, and you'll click apply. What that will do, you'll see here, that's going to change the colors of the bottom bar, etc. So nice and easy there. I'm just going to go ahead, select that, and just get it to more my colors. Okay. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is insert my logo. So, and that's as simple as either uploading some fresh images or browsing from your image library. And in this example, I'm just going to use the image library. I'm just going to get it there, sort of drag it into place, and then here we go. Now, here is probably the most underrated or the most unknown tool about Jigglar, how to place an image in a shape. And I promise you, if you can master this very simple strategy, it will make editing your documents a breeze. So what I've just gone ahead and done is selected that photo and click delete. Now, what I am going to do is click on this big blue box, and I'm going to click this button here on the left that says place image in shape. And I'm just going to go and select an image of a property, and then I'm just going to go ahead and insert it. So I'm just going to use this photo here. And what you'll see here is it actually places the image into the shape. What a lot of people do, and I'm going to show you now what not to do, and that's as simple as going over here to the image, browsing images, and then inserting it, and then you're trying to shape it, and you've got to sort of drag it, and it just doesn't look quite right. So what you're going to go ahead and do is just click on that big blue box, place image in shape, select your photo, and it will do all the work for you. So that is page 1. Let me now get on to showing you page 2 and beyond, and we're going to just show you some of the more critical things around editing some of those icons. And again, page 2 is as simple as updating your details. And again, as I've sort of mentioned before, if you don't want the auction details, it's as simple as deleting them. It's not hard. So let's now move on, and I'll just save that again. I'll just move on now to page 3. And I will show you some of the property icons and how you can edit them and move them around if you need to. Look, you might say, no, I'm happy with them as they are, but you might say, no, they're not all applicable. And again, that's just as simple as sort of selecting with your mouse and then clicking delete on the keyboard. And then it's a matter of just highlighting the ones that are remaining. And again, just with either your mouse or your keyboard, just dropping and dragging to sort of fill them out. Now, you might say, Aaron, I only have sort of, I've only got a couple to share. No problems. It can just be as simple as, selecting the ones that you do need and then sort of respacing them and reshaping them. So I'm not going to save that page, but you get the idea. Just move and select the ones that you need and just resize them and reshape them. And again, property details and descriptions are pretty easy. Again, we're just going to remember that we're going to place an image in a shape, which is super easy. And again, just clicking that blue box, inserting media, and it will automatically size it up. One of the great things about Jigglar, if you do make changes and you go to the next page, it will automatically save your changes for you. In case you forget to save. So we're pretty much on the home straight now, guys. We're pretty much finished. What you then go ahead and do is, each time you want to change your colors, just remember agency colors. So each new page, just click agency colors and that will change them. And that's basically it, guys. There you have it. How to create, edit, and use the 8-page exclusive property profile. Here's the mission. Start generating these, use them to give to your buyers because that's world-class property brochure. Also, take it to listing presentations with you and show your potential vendors how your property marketing leaves your competition for dead. Anyway, I've enjoyed making this video for you. Hopefully, you've got some real take-home from it. Keep an eye out for the next How To Jigglar video. Until then, have a great day and bye for now.